Marshfield Clinic Player of the Game. It is Blake Schmit, the shortstop out of Maryland. Blake, thanks for jumping on. Second straight game, you're our Marshfield Clinic Player of the Game, and you get to jump on here. And second time we've had you up here in Carson Park. And a three-hit effort tonight, 3 singles and RBI in the bottom of the 9th inning in this 10-3 loss. And Blake, just about a week and a half ago, you were in a pretty tough rut. Seems like you've really broken out of it, a 7-game hitting streak. What's been the major change for you?
I'm just trying to stay positive up there, not dwelling on myself, being negative, and switch a few things up in my stance and my swing, and seeing the ball pretty well right now and barreling them up and dropping a couple of drag bunts down, mixing some hits in there.
Well, I mean, when it comes to the drag bunts, what is kind of the thought behind that? Not something you did in the beginning of the season, but sort of a new thought process for you, or what's going on with that?
I've always been a pretty good drag bunter. I'm pretty good at putting it down the third baseline there, and when they usually play up on me, but sometimes they play back, and I notice that. I'm always checking it when I go up there to the plate, and if he's playing back, even if there's runners in scoring position, I'm willing to put one down to keep the inning going.
Here at Blake Schmit, our Marshfield Clinic Player of the Game, and a couple of Express teammates have taken over. Tim Wise has tried to drop down a couple. Of course, your teammate at Maryland, Charlie White, so almost following by example for the second-year player. But, 2 3-hit efforts in a row now. Of course, the drag bunt, one of those tonight. When it comes to the beginning of the season and now you look at this 7-game hitting streak, how happy are you with the progression you've been able to make coming out of Maryland here this summer?
I'm pretty happy with it. Like you said, I've been struggling, and, turning it around a little bit here feels really good. Trying giving some support to the squad here. But got the loss tonight, but hopefully we can bounce back tomorrow and get the split with the Chinooks.
Well, second half starts on the 4th of July against Madison, who's tied up with a lacrosse 5-5 right now in the bottom of the 8th. Madison wins one game, and, they're first half champions, so you might get to see the first half champs right away at home and then on the road. How huge, I guess you can use that word, is tomorrow's game to have a win under the belt, get some momentum for that second half?
It is big. When you win at home, it's big, and you got that momentum, and you're playing at home. It's easier to win at home than away. So, the momentum will be huge, and taking it into that second half, it's always good to have a good start to the second half. So hopefully we're going to do that.
Blake, thanks a bunch for jumping on a second straight 3-hit effort tonight. You're on a 7-game hitting streak, and we'll see you tomorrow in Game 2 against Lakeshore.
All right, thanks, Doug.
That was Blake Schmit, our Marshfield Clinic Player of the Game tonight. Eau Claire falls 10-3 to Lakeshore. When we come back, we'll wrap it up from Carson Park. We'll preview tomorrow's pitching matchup on Mix 98.1 and iHeart Radio Station.